Hey, what's going on, people? This is Aaron D. Glover once again, and I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're properly hydrated, and I hope you're feeling good about yourself. Uh, you know what? I had a. I'm just gonna. You know how I get down. I like going straight to the topic. I had a great. I had a very great discussion with a great friend of mine. So I'm not gonna put his name out there because he may not want it out there. But he's one of my oldest living friends, and if there's anything, if any one of my personal friends are watching this video right now, if there's anything about me that you respect, and if there's anything about me that you admire, and if there's anything about me that you like, it's because of this person that I had a discussion with earlier tonight. This man has, I would say, raised me from a pup. From I believe I was like maybe 15 to 16 years old. He would never laugh with those who were laughing at me. He would always influence me. He would always enhance my way of thinking. He would always empower me in ways he'd never imagined. And again, if there's anything about me that you like, respect, and admire, it's due to this person. So anyway, he and I had a discussion about how we value one another, right? And I find it that some of us don't know how to value people that love us, or you know what I'm saying? It's like when you say you love someone, where are you taking this from? What's driving you to this person, and why do you say you value this person? And you cannot say that you value this person because this person gives you materialism as a way of love. Because in my mind, hey, I might be a little, me myself, I might be a little materialistic. I like nice things, but I know that when I love someone, it's not based on materialism. It's based on something about your character, something that I find in you that only can be designed by God Himself. Um, it's hard when I listen to my friends and I hear about what they're going through, and the people that they love, the people that they date, the people that they marry, and you go into a situation believing that this person has this person. You would believe that this person is with you through the hard times, the dark times, and not just the times when things are shiny and bright and glittery, and because I believe that's when you're truly tested. It's when you're going through some harsh and dark times, and that sometimes will show you who your loved ones are and who your real friends are. Now, I often like to say that I don't expect my friends to be perfect, but I do expect the people that I love and care for, I expect them to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? And loyal meaning being truthful being truthful at all times, and how we speak to one another and how we engage one another. You know what I'm saying? There's a way you can say that you disagree with someone without being harsh and obnoxious and mean spirited. I'm a believer in tough love, but sometimes you have to set it up where you're not pouring salt into a wound. You have to make it so, if you're just look at it like you're making the perfect pie and you want to put all these different ingredients in it because you want this person to receive this spiritual meal that's going to somehow improve the way that they think. You have to somehow make it so they can process what you want them to understand. You just cannot force feed uh, we used to say back in the days, you cannot feed a baby steak. You have to cut it up in pieces, and you might have to put it in with the mashed potatoes and put it in with the sweet peas and mush it together and feed it to the child so it'll go down properly and they don't choke and they can digest it properly. Because you don't want anything stuck in your throat. You might choke, so you want to chew it properly. You want to process it in your body properly. So in some ways, we have to do that with people that we care about. We have to let the people that we love know that we do love them. I mean, yeah, some people are different. Some people might show it, mainly men. Men mainly show we love you. We don't always tell you. And that's another discussion, but because I do believe men need to be more communicative. Sometimes we try to cover our feelings, but if anyone knows me, I have no problem with saying I love you and I care for you. So back to the topic is value. How we value the people that we love, and you should never want to guess or hope that the person you love loves you. You did what I'm saying? It has to be somewhere you have to have a clearer understanding, even if there's some type of disagreement or misunderstanding, something wasn't quite understood in a discussion that you were having with this person, whatever the case may be. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, whatever, I've spoken on my past, and I've spoken to the world about how I've been treated, and I would say this: the person that I'm speaking of, I wasn't of value to this person anymore. And sometimes I believe is that when a person is give me a minute. When a person is no longer of value to you, when that person is showing you that you are of no value to them. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But anyway, they show you in ways, in increments, in how they talk to you, how they treat you, how they speak of you, how they touch you, how they communicate with you. And it's very important that we look at nonverbal communication. You did what I'm saying, and I'm real big on. Again, like I said, if I love you, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you in some way, shape, form, and fashion. And I was in a position where I cared for someone very dearly, and no matter how much I tried and how much I showed her that things would get better and that I care about this person, it didn't matter, because this person no longer sees you. This person does no longer sees you of value. So what you're saying is like you're speaking another language. You get what I'm saying? Because they're not there to process that you care for them, because they no longer see you of value. So what you're saying to them is like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that when we get into, I like to say, long-term committed relationships, it's very important that there's a lot of time where, you can sit and talk about bills, you can sit and talk about the rent, you can sit and talk about what your future goals are, but people mainly forget why they get into relationships, right? To love one another. You want to love the person you lay with. You want to get up in the morning and text that person, hey babe, hope you have a great day at work today, or hey babe, don't forget to pick me up from work today. Hey babe, I need somebody to talk to. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like the value system, I've seen it decrease and deteriorate over the years with people not wanting to show love because they're probably suffering from some past trauma. They might have loved the wrong person for too long, and so now your heart is in a fortress, and you're not allowing someone to love you because someone didn't value you. So now you probably don't pour all of your love and attention into this individual, and it meant nothing to them. So I'll say that to say this, man. And I always tell my friends this, man, if you have anybody in your life that's loving you and accepting you for all your faults and mistakes and your shortcomings in life. Hold on, bro, because you know there's like we forget like during the early parts of the COVID pandemic, we've seen so many people just leave us, and you know there were families in hospitals that weren't able to see weren't able to see or tell their loved ones that they love them anymore because you know during the COVID times, the early parts of the COVID, you couldn't even go into the room as someone had COVID, if someone tested positive for COVID. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to who values you and how you value that person, man, because it's okay. I tell young men in general, you know, this is universal, by the way, but I am speaking from a man's point of view. I'm speaking from my point of view. It's okay. I tell young brothers all the time, it's okay to love one woman. You know what I'm saying? It's perfectly fine to find someone that you're attracted to, find someone that you can communicate with, find someone that you get along with, and you can sit and talk for hours with this person and or say nothing. Just being around a good spirit is sometimes the therapy we all need. Sometimes is to be around good energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that to say this, man. Let's stop using one another, for one, okay? Let's stop using one another for whatever your selfish needs are, and take time to see the true value in a person, man. Because nothing hurts me more than to see someone I care about being mistreated or being used, or you can obviously see that this person does not value this person, and you see the complete value of this person, and this other person on this side is completely oblivious to this loving individual right here. And you start to think like, what the hell is wrong with this person? We quite can see it. Everybody in the world can see it, but you choose not to, man. So I would say myself, the healing process is already done. You get what I'm saying? I refuse to dim another woman's light because the person that I love didn't value who I was for whatever reason. That's not going to happen. That is too much power to give someone else to dictate how you love your next partner in life, because this person did not know how to value this person. And I say to myself, I pretty much set it up for somebody else to, you set it up for the next person to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you set the foundation, you set the cement, you set the pavement, so this person can stand there or whatever. And you know, again, I often talk to my friends about loving and just being cordial with yourself and being cordial with the person that you love. And it's okay to move on. It's okay to desire to be loved. And I think that what some women don't understand is that there are good men out here, man. We are out here. There are men that'll probably die for you. But we hear on the internet and news articles and magazine articles that we're always told how we're supposed to love a woman, but there's never been an article on how a man is supposed to be loved properly. And it's not about the cooking and cleaning and go wash my clothes and go do this. No, it's not about that. It's not about a dictatorship. It's about how to properly love a man who's a good man, who's a committed man, who's a responsible man, and a man who's willing to take it there, a man that's willing to take on the responsibility of loving a woman. There are thousands of men out here, millions of men out here. I refuse to believe there are no good men out here. Somebody's lying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's telling them. That's a bold-faced lie. The way the news depicts men is like we are non-existent. Like, are you kidding me? Who asks who to marry who? Men ask Men ask women to get married. It's not the other way around. If a man, all the brothers I know, if we see, and every man knows who he wants to marry. And it can't be about lust, it can't be about sex, it can't be about the booty or the breasts and how good she wears her hair. To me, it's about how a woman conducts herself on a daily basis. That's what I look at. I look at how she treats people in her family. You know what I'm saying? Something I was taught years ago, and I tell this to the younger brothers that I communicate with on a daily basis. I often say, take a woman out to a restaurant, right? And pay attention to how she treats the waiter. Or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to how that person, or your husband, or your girlfriend, your wife, check how she treats the waiter, man. I often believe that waiter is probably making minimum wage, going to college, trying to get a degree in something spectacular. You know what? Give him a little extra on that tip. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is going back and forth, make sure your food is right, so why not take care of him? So pay attention to how I look at how a person treats another person, and that'll tell me how that person may or may not treat me one day. And it's all about value, man. It's okay to, the woman that I'm speaking about, that I had a very unfortunate relationship that I had with her, very bad, but she gave me the impression that I was knowing her to be a great person. I didn't know the side of her that I had grown to know. That's another topic I won't get into. But I was so impressed with how she conducted herself. I saw her representative, unfortunately. And that's what I was impressed with. Yes, she is a very attractive woman, that was. And I'm like, okay, wow, you're an amazing woman. So why shouldn't I want to make one with you, to be one with you? You get what I'm saying? It's important that when men or women, when we're looking for a decent partner or a loving partner, you have to look deeper than what's on the surface. You have to really check out the characteristics, man. You want to know the worst things about a person, to ask yourself, can I deal with this person? What level of this person can I deal with on a daily basis or a weekly basis or whatever the case may be? Because, everybody we all have bad days sometimes. So like I said, man, I want you guys to really honor the woman that you're with, honor the man that you're with, man. If there's a situation that needs to get discussed, discuss it like adults. But I will say this from a man's point of view, we need to feel a value too. It just can't be about what finances we bring to the table. We need to know that our influence is what, in my opinion, my value is my influence, my passionate side of a man, my desire for greatness. My desire to be a great granddad, a great father, a great brother, a great human being. I've always wanted to be just a productive member of society. And all I can do is be myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go on too much longer, man. It's going on 18 minutes of this video. But I just want you guys to understand that there are men out here of value. There are men out here who will give you the world. There are men on this planet who will lose their life for you, lay their life on the line for the woman that they care about. So don't get too caught up on what the latest rappers are doing, what the Jay-Z's and the Busta Rhymes. Those are anomalies, man. And those guys are great artists, don't get me wrong, but the average man, I look at myself as a 9-to-5 blue collar guy. I'm not a rap superstar, don't want to be a rap superstar. I'm a blue collar guy. I don't mind getting up off my ass and going to work every morning. At one time, I worked 3 jobs for a woman I cared about. And that was the level that I was willing to go to let this woman know that I would give my life to make sure that this household is well taken care of. And unfortunately, it didn't really matter. But there are other men that are valuable who will give you the same things. And not every man cheats. So that's another thing. You don't have to. There's no need to cheat. Cheating is just a selfish act. Period. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself on that, honestly. But value, man. Value the people that you have around you. And I would ask all my friends, my male friends that are in, any man that's in a stable, committed relationship, brother, don't let 5 minutes of passion ruin 5 years of love. You dig what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do it, man, because it's not worth it. If you have a loving woman, a hard-working woman, treat her like a queen, man. Treat her like you would want somebody to treat your mother. You know what I'm saying? Treat her like the rarest gem you could find. And let that woman know every day or every chance you get. You tell this woman, I love you, show her that you love her. And let this woman know that you value her individuality. That's just very important. A woman has to know a woman wants to know her role. And the moment you let a woman know, once you let a woman know that she plays a specific part in your life, that's when the value really starts kicking in, because you start adding on to things that you value. You start to say different things, you start to do different things, and you're building, what's that word? You're improving the quality of life in your relationship when you both come together and you find out, okay, this person cares about me, this woman cares about me, this man cares about me. I have to start working different. Most people today see a person of value and all they do is take. And they take and they take. So now the person is running on empty right now because you're not pouring anything else into this cup. So this, again, the value system, man. We have to look past money and jewelry, gold, diamonds, sneakers, and expensive clothing, because I'm the type of cat that if I went to a woman's house right now and we are in a stable, committed relationship, and she says, baby, all I got is hot dogs. I got 8 hot dogs and 8 hot dog buns. I got relish, mustard, and ketchup in the refrigerator. This is all I have to eat. I guess we just be eating hot dogs again, because my value in her is not what she has to prepare. If that's all she has, then that's all she has. Because I value that woman to say, if this is all she got, then I'm gonna rock with her until I'm able to change that. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. But on that note, y'all, I'm tired. I just got home from work, and I just want to say to one of my better friends in life, man, I love you, brother. Godspeed, and you're always in my praise. And I think about you on a daily basis, my brother. And I love you. Stay cool and God bless. And man, value people. Value, y'all. Stay cool and God bless.